Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? We're gonna be painting another book nook, with the one that we did in the last hobby stream. We're gonna be going purple this time. Present. Hello. Okay, let me put some music on so we don't paint in silence. Please tell me if the music is a bit too much. Okay, so first we're gonna start by getting the block base on the case, and then we're gonna move over to dragon itself. Now we're gonna be using ink, which is a bit more transparent, but it is a very rich black color, and it will take us a couple of passes, but the result will be better. As I like to say, trust the process. Would it have been easier for me to do that with an airbrush? Yes, absolutely. Do I have the patience to clean my airbrush afterwards? Absolutely not.
Oh, one moment, I forgot to say bye. I returned. I said bye.
Hello. Was it in the FC chat?
Hmm?
Was it in the FC chat that you forgot to say bye?
I forgot to say bye to Stroughton. We've there's like a load of mini boss fight things, and we have legitimately probably spent the last 2 hours
Thank you for the
trying
Lennox.
trying to find the trigger for it,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find the loot room for it, and trying to unlock the loot chest. And then we found out the monster that guards the loot chest is actually harder to fight than the boss fight.
On my knees. What are you gonna be painting today?
Well, I'm probably going to have to spend the first 10 minutes getting everything out because it's been packed away. Well, not packed away, but neatly put away for a while. But I'm planning to work on my custom custody model.
Let's go.
I will need to figure out where I put my brushes, but that's should be easy. Are you working on Dragon Boy, or is this a different one?
Different, same model, different figurine.
Oh, is that like the arm?
No, no.
Or the...
The other one is finished. This is a whole new book.
Oh, right. From
Doing.
the top view, it looked like a claw.
It does have a claw.
Kind of looks a little goofy. It's like he's got his tongue out the window. You know, like when the dog would stick their head out the window, they put the tongue out in the wind.
Yeah, kind of see what you mean.
He's there, like he's got his hand on the window, on like the thing of the car. He's just like, "What's going on?"
Are you saying that dragons are D&D puppies?
I feel like dragon, depending on the kind of dragon, yes. Because some dragons are intelligent creatures.
Are you saying dogs are not intelligent?
Some dogs are smarter than other dogs.
Let's be honest, some dogs are smarter than some people.
Huskies are smarter than some people. I guarantee you fucking that. The few times we've looked after huskies, they are the most infuriating breed to deal with. Not because like they're a bad dog, but because you can't do any like normal trick things that you would do with a normal dog to like get them to stop or to chill out because they're too intelligent. So like if you just put them out into the landing and when you need like space away from them, they just figure out how to open the fucking door. Like they're so intelligent. I don't mind how vocal they are. I can deal with that. But because they're smart enough to like figure shit out, and they because they're that level of smart, they need a lot more interaction and care in that sense than a normal dog, which is kind of, depending on the breed, a lot of them are content to just play about for a bit and then go lie in front of a warm spot in the house for a few hours.
Yeah. Also, they are like tons of energy.
Yeah. Well, they're bred to be like you go long distance in like icy and cold places, so
And to a whole like um sled with you on
those
it.
are sled dogs. Huskies aren't the same as sled dogs. They're very similar, but like what we call huskies are usually a fair bit different. Actual sled dogs are a bit more terrifying, in my opinion.
They are also a bit more bulky, but I think huskies are like the variation of like the same breed.
It's basically that breed, but domesticated for being anywhere else aside from, the freezing cold.
Tundra.
We looked after a husky once, and this was it wasn't around Christmas, but it was still in like the winter season. If you let it outside to go and pee and it was cold enough, he would just stay out there forever. You had to drag him inside.
Oh yeah, they love the cold.
The thing is, they love the cold, but at least where my fucking garden is, they're just gonna get soaked immediately in the rain. And then in the water that fucking melts in the morning because of how our garden in the morning, our back garden even, when the sun comes up, it is just hit directly by the sun because they got rid of the big ass trees that was giving us shade a few years back. So everything just insta melts. Paint. You're starving?
Hmm?
What do you say?
Nothing. I'm humming.
I thought you said you're starving.
No, no. I ate just before stream. I'm good.
I know you're good. You're beautiful.
I'm fucking adorable.
Exactly. You're VTuber Jesus, remember?
You're not gonna let that go anytime soon, are you?
No.
You're just happy that somebody else is the unhinged one for once.
You say that like I didn't already know you were unhinged.
I am a gremlin after all.
That's where my fucking paint is. I'm very organized, Malta. It would scare you.
Hmm.
Right, now I need to figure out what red I'm gonna use. Ooh, more drugs. Prescription drugs. The best kind. And a tomato sauce packet. Love it. Why do I have... Oh yeah, for color reference.
Where did you get a tomato sauce packet from?
It's an empty tomato sauce packet. I have it in here for color reference.
You have a tomato sauce packet for color reference.
My friend... what's it called? I was painting stuff for Le Friend, and he wanted. One sec, let me just
A
figure out how to put this
tomato
fucking in.
red.
Pretty much.
Tracks.
Well, I saw that he said, I was like, well, what kind of red do you want? He's just like, I want it red. I was like, well, that's helpful, isn't it? And he goes, I don't know, I want this red. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take. He's like, fuck it, I'll take that packet then. I'll use it as my reference. He's yet to actually come and collect his fucking shit. I've had that stuff done ages ago. I should tell my friends. I should set like a rule where if you don't collect completed projects within 6 months, they're now mine.
Now my shit.
Yeah.
I do
But
like
no.
this purple very much.
Yeah. Is that contrast?
No, it's ink actually. The Dower
Ooh.
Rowney ink. I
That's
really
going on
like
real
them
nice.
because they're very saturated for inks.
Yeah.
But still has like the transparency of ink.
Felt like I had more reds than this before. But oh well.
Probably place them in another box, maybe?
Oh, now I remember. I've let a friend borrow some reds. I have a whole ton of speed reds, so I guess I can try those. Oh, where did I put my wet palette?
Is this the first time you're painting since the renovation?
Properly, yeah. Like, I've done little bits, but it's usually been like I've robbed a handful of my stuff and taken it to the table in the living room. So, like, not actual sitting at my, normal desk and painting.
Yeah.
Love the fucking bouldrins to build.
You have a what to build?
Bouldrins. Like Ogrins.
Yeah, but didn't you say you're doing custodies? Because I don't think they have Fulgrims.
No, those are for a kill team.
Ah, okay.
I can't remember what the kill team's called. It's the ones with the squats. I think they're called squats. Like the dwarf characters in the Imperial Guard, the snipers.
Mm-hmm.
It's that kill team. You can have Bulgrins and Ogrins with them. So I've got some of them because I want to have a bulky guy or two. Because the biggest weakness with the sniper dudes is as soon as the other person closes that difference, you have very, very little options.
I like that somehow 40k managed to include ogres and hobbits in their
You gotta give
human army.
credit to GW. They'll try and monetize everything they can into one system.
That is very true.
Where in the few moments?
Now that I think about it, this is pretty much the Twitch purple. Na, 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 na.
Can't find my wet palette, so I'm gonna go dumb mode and I'm just gonna use a plastic top.
Make homemade one.
It's just like the storage boxes.
Mhm.
It's just basically the lid to one of them, but I don't have the box anymore because it broke. But I still have the lid for some reason, so I'm just gonna use this. Uh, God, my place is so disorganized. Basically, during the renovation stuff, everything just got sort of yeeted around in this room.
The song I'm currently listening to,
Mhm.
it's basically about like growing up without a dad and so on. And it should be like extremely sad, but like it has a killer bit.
Isn't
So
it?
there is
There's
this
quite a few
meme.
songs like that, isn't there? Where it's just
Yeah.
it's a really sad music, or so that it's a song about something really painful and close to the artist, but the beat goes so hard, everyone's just like, "Oh, I love this song." It's like, but it's so
And the thing
depressing.
is,
But the
because it's
beat's
in
good.
French, there is this meme like everyone who speaks French and like they're crying and like bawling
Oh,
their
wait a
eyes
minute.
out.
What's it called?
Papa.
I feel like I know this. I feel like I know which one you're on about.
Okay.
Purple Tie.
Okay, yeah. Papa ute, ute, papa ute.
No Melter.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to do the one thing I hate doing:
What's that?
painting in black.
Why do you hate painting in black? Like, if you wanna get the best detail, black is usually the best for that.
I don't usually like painting with like black. I usually prefer like a dark gray.
It is easier to get a like consistent base coat with lighter.
Base coating is I don't mean like base coating. I mean like for doing details.
Ute, papa ute, ute, papa ute.
So I do want to work on the red cloak, but that's quite a big bit, so I don't want to go straight into that. So I'm gonna do the foot, like the gun, basically for now.
Sounds like a plan. I'm curious where Mousy would have ended up in her music career if she didn't fail.
Hmm?
I wonder where Mousy would have been in her musical career if she didn't fail. Because
She's still doing music,
she
isn't
was
she?
learning for like opera singer uh
Oh,
before
you mean
the
like before
IMF.
VTubing?
Not even before VTubing, like before she was diagnosed with IMF.
Ah,
IDF, not IMF.
I diagnose you with a charity foundation.
Let's be honest, at this point, I feel she is the face of the Foundation. She's
It
done
definitely
so
feels like
much,
she's the
yeah.
face of the condition.
Well, she's like the most famous one. I wouldn't say like he's the face of the condition.
Well, thinned out this silver too much, so now I'm gonna just have to commit to it and do like 20 thin coats.
It's always better to work with thinner coats than to not dilute it enough and get it cakey.
True. To be fair, this silver I'm using doesn't have a great it's either it's caked too much or you have to do 25 thin layers. There's no in between.
Oh yeah, which brand metal paint are you using?
Shining silver AP, but this is their old formula, so
To be honest, besides like the metal core from Vallejo, because they're super thin, but at the same time they have amazing coverage. I hate working with metallic paints.
you see what I have found is a lot of the metallic paints I've used work really well on texture and shapes, if that makes sense. Flat surfaces, metallic paints are a pain.
Which is dumb, because in most cases you would want metallic paints exactly for like flat surfaces, because with texture you can even do like convincing non-metallic metal with a bit of dry brushing.
I would have eventually liked to have a Custodes army, but I feel like if I did do it, it wouldn't be a Custodes army to like play in a sense. It would
Hmm.
just be a bunch of custom characters and teams. Which realistically is what a Custodes army would be.
Yeah. They're one of the armies that you don't really need a lot of models to build an army, like a playable army.
Yeah. I do want to get their Dreadnought at some point, because I do think he looks really cool.
Eh,
To be fair, I have a soft spot for Dreadnoughts that aren't the new ones.
Well, their dreadnought is basically the Redemptor if it wasn't shaped as a fridge.
Yeah. Although I do like the Redemptor. Not that I hate it, it's just boring.
Hey Deadlius, how are you doing?
what is my favorite? Oh, the Derideo and can't remember what the other one's called. That is like my actual favorite. The Leviathan. That's my actual favorite.
From the new thingies.
No, Leviathan's the old style one.
What
The
was the
what
new
is
one?
the Redemptor? I want to say the Icarus.
Although, what do we consider a new one? Because I haven't followed anything around
Primaris.
40k since the last 3 years.
I've stopped following it closely. I pick up every so often, but just to see
Okay,
what's
the
happening.
purple base is done. Oh. I'm okay, and how are you? I'm doing fine. Enjoying my weekend. Slept too late today. Mm. And today we're doing another book nook. This time we're doing a purple dragon for Bobo.
You making one for Bobo?
Yeah.
Did you resolve the other one?
No, I still need to figure out how to send it to Tobias, because with the US tariffs and bullshit and so on, you can't send via post anything that's under $800. And if you use a private courier, it's gonna be so expensive that it's going to be cheaper for me to to basically order a shop in the US to print the book nook, send it to a professional painter, him painting the the fucking thing, and send it to Bus, and it's still gonna be cheaper than that.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I know a professional painter.
I was considering asking Pimento
That's what I was gonna say.
to order the print, him painting it, and then sending it over to him. It's ridiculous, dude. What do you mean I have to send a package of $800 for me to be able to use the post?
It does legitimately feel like they're just cut off from us.
Mm.
Like I remember when I was doing a lot of buying and selling and stuff for people for cards and minis, whatever. Sending stuff to America would be a pain just because of the wait time and the delays in confirmation. Like sometimes stuff would land in America, but it wouldn't get updated on the system for like 2 weeks of like where it is or whatever, like tracking.
Yeah.
But like eventually it would get there fine.
I need to give it a couple of minutes for it to dry. I'm thinking purple scales with green eyes.
Ooh.
And like bluish meaty bits like the mouth and the tongue.
Hmm. Oh, Major Minis has a dreadnought.
I'm also wondering, should I do red horns?
Damn, this one goes real hard. Sorry, this is. I've got your playlist on. 5 seconds of summer teeth. That's a
Oh
real
yeah.
hard beat. That's. I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, are you listening to the remix or the original
Cover.
cover? Yeah. I don't know why, but that song slaps really hard with the female vocal. Oh.
Wait a fucking minute. This looks beautiful. I'm gonna send you this image. Oh, I've seen your face, Malta. You don't need to say that. Also, by the way, I'm right in front of you on the overlay.
Uh,
I sent you the image on Discord. It's like a damned dreadnought. Legion of the Damned. It looks really good though.
oh
Might send
yeah.
that to Pimento. That feels like his kind of thing.
Gotta say, not the best paint job I have seen.
That's just the paint job from their like pre-painted mini thing. So it's not like top. They have let's see, so they've got battle ready. That's the parade ready one. And then they've got like an ultra level. Damn, that's an amazing freehand. I don't know how much that costs, but
Could be because I'm following a ton of like GD artists on Instagram and my standards are skewed. Don't get me wrong, it looks amazing, but I've seen better.
it's not like top tier. But if you consider the
Give me
what's it
1 second,
called?
I'm getting a call.
Oh, good. You're not muted. How is everyone?
Yeah, I was muted on stream. I didn't mute Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom called me to show me a cat.
Honestly, pretty valid.
Right?
Oh god, no wonder that song sounded so weird. I still have the. I have like a add-on to my web browser to speed videos up. I still had it on 1.5 speed, and it was doing the the cat one.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, that doesn't sound right. Why is it going so quickly?
Yeah, in a lot of cases I would like listen to videos and so on at like 1.5, 1.7 speed. But Songs just don't sound right if you speed them up.
Songs don't work as well because like you can speed someone talking and it works fine. But music's like crafted to be at that speed.
Yeah. Have you seen the? I would guess it's AI generated, because I highly doubt it's real. That the Pope hosted a rave for the Archbishop's 75th birthday.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, because a lot of like clips are going around, but what made me guess that, well, besides that the Pope is throwing a rave, the other thing that made me doubt that it's real and it's probably AI generated is all of the posts are like from social media like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Not even one like actual news source has reported on that. And I feel if the Pope, like the actual Pope, threw a rave, it's gonna be mentioned in at least one news
My
outlet.
usual default to see if something's legitimate, especially if it's something where it's like kind of medium to large level like that, is to just go see if the BBC has reported on it or said anything. Because, like, even if it's something small, they'll make an article about it. And they don't generally post about shit that's not verifiable.
Yeah. Although I have to say,
but
it would have been fire if, like, the actual Pope threw a rave.
maybe he's what's it called? Trying to test a new strategy to reach the new generation.
Yeah, to get the younger generation into the fold.
Now, if he wants the younger generation, he needs to host it on Fortnite.
Another thing that's been going around that I don't really get, but maybe because I'm fucking old, is the 6-7 trend.
It's just stupid.
I don't get it.
Do you remember like 2014, 2013, the E meme?
The what meme?
Like the E thing.
E.
Yeah.
Just E.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't say I do.
It's the same sort of thing as that, where it's just a random thing that everyone thinks is funny. And then when all the people don't get it, it's even funnier.
Not gonna lie, with every year, I feel more and more like the meme of the old man that is like shouting at the clouds.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm already there, Melta. Right, I'm gonna use a bigger brush for this part because, like, fuck, am I painting a whole ass pauldron with like a size 00? Oh, this is a weird one. It's like a size 0 brush ish, but it's got the length of like a size 1/2.
Yeah, some companies do that. Like, even if it's like a small number, they'll do it like super long bristles. And I think they do that so, like, even though like, it's a detail brush, it's like a small number brush, it can still hold like a fair amount of paint. Because with smaller brushes, the downside usually is that they don't really hold that much paint. So you have to go back and forth to the um, palette quite a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 3 watch streak, Deadlius. I just noticed.
Wonder what streak I'm on. Although I don't think I didn't manage to click onto your stream yesterday, so I don't think it counted yesterday's. I know it did count yesterday's. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Oh, for God's sake. I think it's because I opened your Twitch page. I put the stream window open before I left. Hey, Owl.
Hey, Alpico, how are you doing? I'm
What made me
good. Hey, doner and
hungry?
chips, nice. And you didn't share?
The local place near me that does really nice doner kebab,
Uh-huh.
or just doner meat in general. What's it called? Technically, they don't really have doner meat as its own standalone thing. Like they don't really do a tray of doner meat.
Mm-hmm.
But I have just gone up to them before. I'm just like, I am craving doner meat. Can I give you a tenner? And you just put as much as you can into a tray. And they're like, yeah, don't worry, man. We got you.
Yeah, we do have like portions. So you can get like just the doner meat with like whatever like side dishes you want, like pickles or
There
cucumber,
is
tomato,
other
so on.
ones in my town that sell them in like portion trays things. But they're either a really long walk away
Mm.
or they all use the same wholesale supplier for doner meat, and their one is terrible. The local one I go to, they make it themselves. They also have it quite close to the front of the shop as well, so you walk in and you instantly smell it.
I feel we do have like a fair number of good donor places, and like the standard for the meat is pretty good, I guess, because we have so many donor places that it's become
Yeah.
staple in Bulgaria.
It's just one of the things where it's so easy to make because it's basically, I know there's more to it than this, but you basically are just putting it on a big ass heating rack and leaving it there.
Mm.
You don't have to like touch it or mess with it too much. And you can use it for so many things. Like people will sometimes just, like me, I will happily just have a tray of doner meat and a little bit of sauce if I'm in the mood. But then like people can also will also want it in like a pizza or a burger.
Yesterday it was kind of funny. Matt and me were chatting alone for a long while. I was the host. Yeah. For a good like 15-20 minutes in the beginning of the stream, it was just me and Deadlius. Then Futopli joined and we started talking about printers.
3D printers?
Yeah.
Nice.
Futopli has an FDM printer. And I also have been thinking of going back into resin
So you're gonna
printing.
start sending those models to print then for Topley? to paint even. Although I don't know if that's a good. I don't know if that would be a good thing. I feel like for Topley might send some cursed monies.
That is very true.
And I don't necessarily mean a bad curse. I just mean with how chaotic he is and how I've seen them be. It could be anything from like here is a random cool mech model to like what's it called? Here is a Sister of Battle hyper realistic. Oh, I love this. I've hit the all the way Jacksepticeye remix song.
That one is a banger.
Teeth. You know he's not called Jacksepticeye on YouTube anymore.
What do you mean?
He renamed his channel to Spedicy.
No, that's his second channel. He still has Jacksepticeye, but Dice is his second channel.
What he renamed it?
No, he just has two channels. On the Jacksepticeye one, he posts like playthroughs and stuff like that, but Dicey is more for like all kinds of content. Him just yapping or him doing like silly stuff with his editors and like his stuff in the office. I had a friend who bought a 3D printer. He never put it together, so I don't know if it was ever good. There are people that like think of getting into the hobby. They like buy the stuff and then decide that it's too much of a hassle, so they, the same as your friend, they never even like
I feel like a lot of
unpack.
people with 3D printing, they're like, "Oh, this is really cool. I'm gonna get it and then do it." But then you realize like it's not as easy as just
Plug and
set
play,
up,
yeah.
sit there and play. You got to fiddle with it. If you want really good results, you've got to fiddle with it a lot.
The problem with 3D printing is like FDM printers are less of a hassle for like post processing, and they only require like the printer itself, so they don't take that much space. SOA printers are easier to set up and dial in, but then you need like a separate room because it's freaking toxic. You need space for the cleaning of the prints. In most cases, you will require a curing station, a cleaning station. Uh, it is like a really nice hobby, but it's also super big hassle. By the way, I just saw the post why Megabonk dropped from
Hmm.
the debut game from the Game Awards. The dude himself has withdrawn from the competition because he said that he's released other games with like under different studio names, so he doesn't feel that
It's not
uh
really a debut,
yeah
yeah.
that Megabonk is like a debut game for him, so he will drop from the competition. And he encouraged everyone to vote for the other nominees, which is mega chad move from him.
Yeah, he got a load of harassment when he was developing one game on whilst also documenting the process on YouTube. And he'd keep getting harassment, people constantly messaging him or trying to reply in things that he'd post about saying, why isn't the game done or where is the game? I don't know if he ever actually released that one. I'm having a moment where I'm looking at it, I'm going like, this looks really fucking good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping that it dries this well.
Yeah, with especially with acrylic paints is always like this moment because acrylics do lose a lot of their saturation when they dry.
Yeah. Luckily, if this one dries in not the right way I want, I think my solution would just be to paint a gloss layer on. But that shouldn't be too difficult if that's the case. I've done for this custody dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've done like a gold spray base, and then I've done I can't remember what it's called. It's the wash that GW. It's a GW wash that they use on that they tell you to use on custodies. Um, can't remember what it's actually called. If I have it over here, I want to say Reckland Flesh Shade maybe. But basically I've done that. But then I've got this blood. Where have I put the other one? What's it actually called? Blood red from speed paint from a army painter, and it because it's shining through the warmness and the metallic of the gold underneath.
Mm.
But then the red's like really nicely saturated and sort of slightly glossy. It's making it feel so like Spartan vibes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I have been tempted to do?
Mhm.
Get like 3D printed bits of a Custody Dreadnought, or just
Okay.
get like Custody model, scale it up a bit, print it, and then use the pieces on like an Orc Mega Boss. Because orcs always take the biggest, shiniest things, whatever they want, from their kills or what they loot, right?
Yeah, but
And I kind of like the terrifying idea of an orc boss going around with strapped on custody plate.
are they the
Just,
same size?
well, no, that's why I said I'd have to get like a model and then scale it up like 150%. Because the mega boss, I believe, is at least height wise, compared to the old custodies I know, the mega boss is like at least nearly double the size.
Yeah, because the Custodes dreadnoughts aren't that big, like even compared to normal dreadnoughts.
Right back.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
I'll be right back. I need to go get some milk.
Okay. Milk.
I promise I will return though.
I do not believe you. I think I have heard that trope before. Somebody leaving for milk and never coming back. Jack left for milk 20 years ago. He's still not been back. Sure. Control. And for the hydrate, we'll do in a second. Inertia, inertia. Believe, I won't believe. Listening to this song, I'm reminded again. This year's Game Award show will basically be the Expedition 33 show, won't it? Has there been another game that's received so many nominations in so many different categories? Wasn't Arc Air Creators for Arc Raiders? I feel came out too recently for it to compete on equal terms. Also, Arc Raiders is a good game, but I don't think it's on par with games like Silk Song and Expedition 33. That's true. I don't like the PvP part and the toxic vibe in it. If there was an option for you to just do the PvE content, I feel it would have been a lot more popular.
Return with milk I have.
You
I
didn't
have
put you didn't pull the dad move.
I have already achieved better than some percentage of fathers out there.
Going out for milk and never coming back.
Yeah. Who else is alive today? Ooh, my cow's doing Fallout 3. Got some DVD. I know, I forget that game exists. More DVD. Valorant.
We do have a lot of DVD
Yo!
players in the team.
I've not seen that model of Rika. That's a cool model.
Rika do have quite a few models.
Ooh, Factorio. Father's playing Stardew. Hacker is recycling. Oh shit, someone's doing Gunpla on the team.
Is it Waro?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does Gumpo from time to time.
They've got an energy drink toggle thing on top of their model, but it's still got a cutout for their breasts, so I love that. I feel like I look through the team list like I look at Netflix sometimes. Like I'll look at what everyone's doing, but then I don't actually watch anyone. I just sort of I look on Twitch or I look around at what people are doing for ages and I never actually
Yeah,
decide to sit and watch anyone.
you browsing.
It's like the Netflix thing, you spend like 5 hours finding something to watch and then you watch
Yeah,
it for an hour and then you go to sleep.
kinda yes.
Oh, I do have a brighter metal. Let's try Mithril.
Isn't Mithril just silverish?
Not entirely sure. It looks more reflective than the shining silver.
So more chromy.
Yeah. Yeah. Does Bo know?
What about the bone?
Do they know they get that you're making this for them, or is
Yeah.
it a surprise?
No, they know.
Yeah.
I did ask her what color dragon she wants.
Yeah. I see how it is. You'll make a dragon and simp for Bo, but not me.
Yes. You never asked me to paint anything for you.
I'll be honest, even if you did paint something, I have nowhere to put shit right now. It'd be like, great, I have another thing to put somewhere in a box.
Yeah. I'm gonna paint something for you and you're gonna put it in a box.
I'll be honest, Melty, if it gets put in a box, it'll be safer than however else I've been storing things at the moment.
The audacity.
Have you done your schedule for this week coming yet?
No, not yet. Why?
You want to do Phasma? Try and master the new map.
When?
Well, that's why I was going to ask you. I'm pretty much free whenever.
I'll make my schedule tomorrow. I'll see what I have planned.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you when I figure out where I can put it.
I think there's another one of the things where if you do like if you get 50 successful runs on the map, you get a thing. Like a badge.
Hmm.
You know when you're painting like normal minis, right? Do you ever
Uh-huh.
just sort of like go at one point like it's just like fuck this, I'm not painting this area, you can't see it properly.
Depends. If I do it for a customer, I'll always paint everything, regardless if you can see it or not. If I paint for myself, yes. If you can see it normally, I won't paint that shit.
Well, you see, normally even when I paint things for other people, it's usually for free. So I'm just like, fuck it. If you wanted it to be done perfectly, you should have painted it yourself.
I know.
What color is like the Tau symbol normally?
The Tau symbol.
Like white and
Um,
something else, isn't it?
Isn't it dependent on the cast? Because Far Warriors will be red.
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, sweet.
I see we're on completely different vibes at the moment.
Never let go.
I'm currently listening to the Claire Obscure thing.
I am a little bit ahead in the playlist than you.
Are you on random or are you just
No,
going
no,
progressively?
I'm going progressively, but I'm just ahead in the playlist.
To be fair, I have skipped a few. My one weakness in music is I really am not a fan of listening to slow, depressive songs. Mainly because they then make me feel depressive.
With me, it kind of depends on the mood. Never go.
You know what I love about this mini from Major Kill?
What?
The barrel comes pre-drilled out.
Nice. It is pretty tedious to drill barrels. And even though I hate it, I have to admit it does make a difference how the final result looks.
The only time I don't bother is if it's like one of the minis where I'm going to be putting 20 of these down and then taking six models off the board in the first turn. Although I'm slowly moving away from playing competitively and more just painting for the sake of wanting to paint at the minis. Which is making me enjoy it a lot more, I'll be honest.
Right?
It's like I used to paint and build for like, oh, I need this unit because I need it for my list, or I need these kind of things in the army. Now I'm just sort of going, you know what, I really want to paint this, or I want to paint a custody.
Yeah, because before it's like I really don't want to paint these guys, but I need them for my army. So they need to be at least like battle ready for next weekend.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get these guys battle ready and done, and it then makes it feel like a chore than enjoying it. Because I'm now getting back to the point where I'm like, you know what? I kind of enjoy this because I'm just like, you know what? I want to put some of this color here, and I want to do some of this here.
Do you actually know that cyan, the color,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get it combining any other color? In
Really?
terms of paint, yeah. Because even the paint cyan, like that is the cyan color, that color has been achieved like through chemicals and stuff. You can't combine any other like pigment and get cyan.
That's so weird. I need to get a proper craft mat to put down. I just sort of use an old TCG mat that just is old and tattered and boring.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of too much give when you're cutting and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to cut against it. If I'm cutting, I'll usually just do that on the wood. Although wood's quite generous. This is an IKEA table, so it's more like 5-6 mil of compressed MDF and then cardboard.
And at the same time. Thank you for the cut, Jack. You do know you need to hydrate and stretch as well.
I already did.
Ah,
I realized I can make you do it as well.
you sneaky bastard. Ah, you're spending way too much time with Sky. That was
What?
Sky Great Gremlin laugh.
High grade gremlin laugh.
Did it at the same time. Then I'm running from the day. Then I'm running from the day. When are you going to sing this song on America's Got Talent? First, it will be super expensive for me to go to the US for America's Got Talent. Second, I don't want to get booed off the stage.
It's fine. Just shout out twitch.tv/Melter before they boo you off.
Do you think they're gonna leave that in the final cut?
Maybe. They are kind of trashy with the American one.
Na, 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 na.
Fuck. Oh well. I'll just have to glue it back on. I guess that makes it easier to paint that section, I guess.
What'd you do?
I've left the mini on a little stand to dry just because I've got a lot of contrast and shade on it. So obviously I can't really put fresh paint on it without activating the other layers.
You can. There's this thing called varnish.
I don't want to. It's such a small mini. I also can't be asked with varnish because the smell gets to me. At least the varnish I have, it's got a
Do
shitty
I
smell
like
to it.
wine or beer? Think I'm more of a wine guy. I did prefer beer when I was younger, but nowadays it just makes me feel bloated.
I've never had a wine that I like that well. I like prosecco, but that's not like a proper wine. If you know what
What do you
prosecco is.
mean? I do have very cute hands, yes.
Um, I don't mind beer. Like, it's one of the defaults if I'm out with people because it's just easy to drink, kind of thing, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But like, if I want to drink for my own enjoyment, it's not what I'm gonna choose. But yeah, I've knocked the mini over, and his, like the traditional style custody gun spear thing.
Yeah.
The gun part is basically snapped off. So
Oh.
that's gonna be fun trying to get it to go back onto the part. But at least for now, I can get to the bits behind the gun very easily.
Still something.
But
Okay. I don't drink wine, I always choose either beer or vodka. Ugh. Used to drink vodka in my early 20s, late teens. I really don't like vodka these days. I can wine, but I don't drink wine. That was a good one. Songs makes me mix my friend who used to always sing this when we did karaoke. Oh. Songs can have a very emotional effect on people, especially if they hold like special memories. Dun, dun, dun. You have a song that reminds you of a friend. Of a friend, I wouldn't say, because most friends that are worth remembering. We had so many songs that there are like numerous. Uh, but like of my friend group, I would say there is this song. It's in Bulgarian called Studio X. We used to listen to it quite a lot when we were gathering for drinks and stuff like that. What's happening? Son of Snake, hello, hello. Welcome in. How was stream? What were you guys doing? What were you guys playing? If you were playing. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. For those of you that are new here, I'm Melta. I'm a variety streamer. I do minis and figurines from time to time. But in the core of it all, I'm all around Gremlin. So if you like that kind of voice, please welcome in. We're just yapping after having been away for a while. Talked longer than expected. Yeah, it usually it's how it happens. If you do need to raid and run, I totally understand. Streaming can be a bit exhausting. Oh, the penny pie. Were you taking a break from streaming or? Me as a lullaby. Hospital visit, I'm better now, but yeah, involuntary break. Ooh, I hope everything's sorted out now. Hospitals suck. Like,
The one near me did good things though.
the one near you has what?
When I was in hospital at the start of the year,
Mm-hmm.
well, a nice time being there, but goddamn, was the food good?
I think you're the first person that I know that is saying that any hospital food is good. I hope it wasn't anything too serious. And welcome back, I guess. Also, Ovsni, you're stinky. Let's leave it to dry up for a little bit, and then we're gonna do the eye of Shauron. I'm doing okay. We were taking a break today. Managed to get some sleep. Now we are doing another book nook. This is the one we did last time. The Black Dragon is for Tobias, who was the top subscriber from the debut tome. I still need to figure out how I'm gonna get this to him because he's in the US, and at the moment, any post shipping for the US is very complicated. Have you tried sending anything to the US? I wonder if it's the same from the UK because you guys are no longer part of the EU and do have some like leeway with the US, I guess.
Let me
Jack?
check the guidance.
Okay. I thought you went some.
No, I've just been vibing. How heavy is the book nook?
Uh, I would say maybe 300, 400 grams.
So with packaging and such, less than 2 kg.
Oh, yeah. Let me go and grab my greens for the eye. Yeah, this is a pretty nice uh, playlist.
So the Royal Mail, at least with what their guidance says, before anything valued less than $800 could enter
Um,
the US. Hmm?
so you have the $800 limitation as well.
Well, so they've gotten it is basically any before anything valued less than 800 could enter
Mm-hmm.
the US without having to pay customs duties. Apparently, if you send it labeled as gifts and it's valued at $100 or less, you don't have to pay duties, or like import custom duties on that. But there are still other fees about it. But that's more specific to the delivery and the transportation of it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of their stuff does also just say you can get more information when you go to buy your postage. So it's basically they'll tell you more when you put all the details in.
Nice. So basically, it will be, yeah, this package is gonna cost you like $600 to ship.
Maybe.
But at least you can still send it. Like here, unless it's like $800, they won't even ship it for you, cause
It might be because what's it called? Obviously, normally if it was less than 800, you won't have to pay uh tariff duty things on it. But I guess since now they've gotten rid of that, um they don't want to deal with paying the tariff duty or trying to figure out how to pass that on to the individual customer.
so what they told me previously, it's not so much like them paying, is that it requires like a lot of documentation and bureaucracy for sending anything over right now. So
Mm.
basically, for like smaller value shipping, it's just too much of a hassle for them to be worth it.
It's just not worth doing it.
Yeah.
To be fair, it might be different for you because obviously Bulgaria is in a different situation to the UK.
In your hand, I don't know. Before it was a pain to send anything to the US because of customs and import taxes and stuff like that. Now it's like triple amount the pain in the US.
Mm.
I feel that is also why a lot of companies that were previously only in the US now also have like EU branches. Uh, Gamer Subs opened an EU branch. Monuments Hobbies opened an EU branch.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense anymore just to send things across the way without having an actual place there
Yeah.
anymore.
just to the green to dry. Then apply the lighter green, left this to dry, then apply the lighter green, left this to dry. That is maybe the only process of mini painting that I really don't enjoy.
Yeah, it's not bad when you do like a full army or you do like a group of them.
Finally, the end game of Final Fantasy after grinding for what is it, 3 months now?
A little bit.
How's the good old MMORPG crack treating you?
It's treating good. I've been enjoying. I'm at the end of the patches for the main first saga, so I'm at the point where it's like everything's just kind of meh and boring. Not because it's story wise, but it's just because it's tying everything up or doing like little tiny side stories to tie up this, tie that up, whatever. So I'm just not doing it because there's so much side content to do that I'm just sort of slowly enjoying as I go instead.
Hey, this is your first MMO that you're playing?
Pretty much.
That is one giant mini. Yeah, it's a book nook. You put between the books if you have like free space
I mean, if you consider
on
how
your
big a
bookshelf.
dragon would be in real life, it is still mini.
Kinda, yes. It's a miniaturized version, let's say. Of
It's just not tiny because it's still a dragon. So like even a miniature dragon's still big.
yeah, but compared to like the scale for most D&D minis, for example, or even like wargaming minis, it is pretty big. That's like for dreadnoughts. or you got small hands. No, I wouldn't say it's for dreadnoughts. So the base itself, I would say, is about a rhino size. So maybe about 2 rhinos size, a little bit more. Yeah, so it's under 20 centimeters. How many swarm reapers? Oof, that's gonna be a lot. Swarm reapers are pretty small. Swarm reapers are miniature. They are Mew Mew. Yeah, the dragon, considering its FDM print, has pretty good detail, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with it. Sad, freak, sad. We already have one finished Black Dragon, so that's gonna be like kind of the final result that we're expecting.
You have a finished Bad Dragon? What?
Black Dragon. What did you hear?
Bad Dragon?
Bad Dragon. Well, Black Dragons are usually the bad dragons, so.
I don't think we're on about the same thing.
With you, I never know, Jack.
Do you not know? I'll tell
No,
you later.
I'm not sure I wanna know. I broke rule number 1 from chat, maybe.
What's rule number 1? Should probably know I'm your mod.
Yeah. Don't be sussy, yes.
Oh, I get it now.
It was mildly sussy, so let's let it slide this time. Good-natured sussiness is allowed. I mean, it was funny. I had a good laugh. Da, 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 da. Most important that someone laughs about your jokes, and when you yourself are the person that laughs, that counts. Yes. As long as someone is having fun and it's laughing, that's the important bit. Of course, as long as we are not hurting anybody else with it. Na, 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 na. The green eye with the purple looks great though.
Yeah.
Did I tell you we did ended up finishing chain together with Naja?
Oh, nice. How do you find the last section?
Very open ended.
Did it feel like there was a whole lot of options to climb and get out?
Yeah.
It's like early on, there was pretty much one path to go. And then in the middle, it felt, especially at like the Asian inspired architecture building bits, it really basically just felt like, yeah, this is the only way to go. And then the last section was just like, it feels like there's at least 3 or 4 methods here, right? Although I do know of some, there's quite a few skips you can do. Why do reptiles have like slit eyes?
Not sure.
Because like ours are rounded, goats have like a weird square thing. Anyone an animal expert in chat? Reptile expert,
Do we
maybe?
have a biologist in chat?
We got a biologist in chat. Come on.
A zoologist? Will a snake expert fall under like a zoologist again, or do they have like their own category?
Wait, Brett's technically a fucking zoologist. I should ask him.
Who?
Brett.
Ah, Brett.
Yeah, he's technically trained to like. He's technically trained in like animal care for like a shit ton of stuff. He could technically like go work in a zoo and everything, but the zoos that he was gonna work in, they wanted it to start him off in working in catering and all the other stuff that wasn't actually to do with what he was gonna do. So he decided to go a different way, which I felt was kind of valid. Basically, they wanted him to go work in the fucking restaurant for like up to a year or two before they'd let him do anything related to the job he actually wanted to do.
Why would a trained professional for animals would go and work first in the restaurant? This makes zero sense.
He's told me before that he would happily go work on a farm if his back wasn't fucked. I think it was his back or something else. If his physical health wasn't as terrible, I think he said he would go work on a farm. He's got the right attitude for a farm.
Let's leave it to dry, then I'm gonna put some gloss varnish and we should be finished. Yeah, Dennis for because I guess he's trained for a veterinary.
Animal care.
To work for a farm, you need to be like quite fit because you need to be able to like lift animals, like hold them down.
Yeah, he used to be able to. He's just back's fucked.
calling this one dumb.
Why are you calling him dumb?
No, Jack. I keep the dumb only for you. This one is done.
Ah.
He came out pretty nice. Okay, let me see who is on. Who can we rate? In the meantime, is there anything else you want to share with our dear chat? Anything you want to tell them?
That Melter is VTuber Jesus.
That I am.
Just to remind everybody, to let them know.
You know, just a reminder. Nothing else. Yes. Oh, I know who I'm gonna send you to. We're gonna go and visit Dr. Rhino.
Ooh?
Dr. Rhino. He's an amazing miniature painter from the US, competition painter as well. He is immensely more skilled than me, so there's going to be a lot that you can learn from him.
I will send you to Jesus.
Don't send me to Jesus. He's also developed his own game, so you can ask him about that as well. That's pretty interesting. I am off tomorrow, but why are you redeeming cat time when I'm not on my live 2D model?
I thought Cat Time was the spinny cat.
No, Oya Cat is the spinny cat. I'm gonna refund you the cat time after. Okay, so tomorrow we're off. I'm gonna post my schedule for next week tomorrow. If you wanna keep in touch, join our Discord server or follow me or any of my socials below the stream. Here are your rate messages. Go and send some love to Rhino. Tell him what an amazing person he is. And I see you guys next time. Thank you everybody for sticking with me. I hope you had fun. And as usual, I love you. I appreciate you. Till next time. Bye bye. And as always, guys, please keep hydrated, stretch, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.